Welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Tuesday, the 4th, the 7th, 2017, and we've got some excellent images coming in from fantastic subscribers still all the time, showing those changes in the skies. And apologise I didn't do a video yesterday, just had a bit of a cold, but I'm getting much better now, and we just got to keep a log on them horizons. You can see the two different textures out there, can't you? We really have just got to keep our eyes to the skies, because again I've been seeing the differences, and the moon seems to be slowing down. So all of you, please, I mean, you are all being persistent, and also the footage is amazing that's coming through. So again, kind respect to all of you, and let's show these images now. Okay, this first fantastic image is coming in now from Janet Beasley, and she's in Hampshire. And she says as well on her excellent message, I've never seen the skies like this in my whole life. I mean, you can see clearly that there is strange formation up there, isn't there? I mean, this rainbow effect that we're getting as well. There is something up there with our sun travelling all the time. I mean, also with this dark patch here as well. I mean, some crazy things going on up there as well. So again, thank you, Jeanette, for sending these in. And I mean, just a real stunning image to show you that there is something going on up there. And please, again, let's just ignore these negative people that try and disinform us and trying to keep our heads down. Let's think out of the box still and keep studying those skies, because we all can see the differences. So I'm going to move on to a different image now. But again, I'm just getting loads of images pouring through, and I will send and show you all these, all the footage that's being provided towards me on different videos as we go along. I'm going to show you another subscriber's image, but again, this is fantastic. Okay, this next excellent image has come through only just recently by Bonnie Jeffrey. I mean, again, this subscriber is in the Dominican Republic, another area across the world, and you can clearly see that halo and that blue and white of the sun, this object that's in front of it. And I mean, look on the land, it's the tree too dark, and it's knocked the life out of this tree as well. So all the plant life, as we said before, is just, I mean, today I was driving around in my car, and I noticed a lot of plant life that's died, that's become very unhealthy, and the sky is just still all these red and yellow orange reflections on these lowered, very strange clouds. I've never seen these clouds in my life before, these changes all the time. Now, this video is a raw video, okay, and I will do another edit of a video, so I apologise if the images are zoomed smaller, but I'm just providing all these images as I get better, because I just want to try and get myself better as well. So I've taken medicine and what have you to get rid of this cold. It's driving me mad. I mean, everyone knows what it's like to have a facial cold. It's just not nice, and I believe again when those chemtrails are out in full view, we see those, and a day or two afterwards I do feel very rough. I don't feel to my normal self, and others have said this as well, friends, even relatives, and even subscribers that email me, like Mr. Ian Gordon from Merseyside, northwest of the UK. Fantastic guy. He says every time they chemtrail, a couple of days later he starts feeling very heavy and very ill. It's affecting him. So it is affecting all of us. And I also get emails about this as well. Anyway, so that is a fantastic image of the halo, and you can see clearly this yellow line across it as well. I mean, we don't see this, haven't seen this before in the past, so it's all new to us, isn't it, these past few years. So I'm going to move on to another image from another kind subscriber. Okay, this is another image coming through from Serbia, and this is in Europe, and the subscriber would like to remain anonymous from whereabouts it is in Europe, but it's in Europe, and you can clearly see that light source here, okay, and there's an object here, and also this cream colour that we always see this in the skies, this black as well that we see also, which travels with the moon. Everything, I mean, these strange clouds formations, and we're getting this creamy coloured effect. Now these are two colours, okay. Now again, with thinking out the box with this situation, because it has totally changed. The skies have changed totally now. We are seeing a lot of colours and reflections, and nobody can debunk that, because all you do is gaze at the horizons and the skies and know from the past what it did look like, and it's not looking like it did before. So again, fantastic image. Okay, this is another image from the same friend, subscriber, and again you can see clearly there's two light colours, this creamy orange effect and also this object. I mean, there's a lot going on up there now, isn't there? So again, thank you for this image. This is another image that's coming in for the same excellent subscriber. You can see, okay, now this object to be the sun, the simulator, whatever it is, it shouldn't be making this area of the skies, these chemtrails, this orange colour. There's something else up there. And all this black haze, I mean this black blanket of chemicals, strange cloud formations. Now, last year I was studying the skies in 2016, winter time, and when, I think it was back December time, the moon was, was travelling through the sky as it does on an orbit, and I was seeing these strange cloud formations as well, these colours. I mean, it just looked very toxic up there. So again, thank you for this image. This is the same image that's been zoomed in slightly. I mean, look at the shape of this. I mean, is this the sun? I mean, there's something strange about it, because it's not brightened up or anything, is it? Crazy times. Okay, look at this image as well. I mean, again, you've got all this trash in the sky, these black, thick chems, I believe. I mean, look at the state of it. And look at the sky, okay? Look at this purpley blue. I mean, the blue sky's disappeared. I mean, look at the state of it. And all this is chemtrail as well. And this yellow haze. I mean, a very spectacular image. It's coming in from Europe. I mean, they are seeing some strangeness of them skies as well. So, the truth is out there. There is something really, truly going on out there in the skies. And I just urge people to just keep an eye on the skies as well. And also, southeast, as I've said before, there is a reflection coming up at 2 AM in the morning, as like a sunrise. You will see this. Nothing to do with the sun. Something else is rising southeast early morning. Because here in the UK, you can see this blatantly. So, I mean, excellent images coming through now. Okay, what I've done is this kind subscriber, Subija, is sent me a video as well, and I mean, it's getting much stranger, isn't it? Because as I said before about the moon as well, travelling through these, behind those thick, smoky-looking strange clouds, these formations that we've never seen before, and they are now doing it to the sun. So I'm going to play this video for you, and you'll hear the soundtrack of it as well. So yeah, respect to this subscriber, fantastic guy. Just we'll show you the video now. Absolutely spot on work. That is absolutely amazing to see that. So there is a lot of covering up that the government and NASA and also the powers that be are hiding the truth. These colours that you see on the screen, I mean, it's so evident, isn't it, that we're seeing strange colours travelling with the sun and also with the moon with the chemtrails. And this black, strange, smoky chemicals are up there as well. So just outstanding. Thank you for sending this video in. I respect you for sending this in. And anybody else that's got any video footage, please send it in to my email address and we will provide the footage for you. Here's another image, a fantastic image that's come from a kind subscriber again called Lisa Nitish, and she is a smashing lady that's just really looking at the skies, and this was taken from Switzerland today, and there is just those hazy chemtrails that they're seeing up there as well. I mean, Switzerland is a beautiful part of the world as well, and they should be seeing beautiful blue skies, not chemtrails, not haze, to cover the whole truth. Now, again, we do have a lot of negativity, don't we, out on that's being spilled out on YouTube to disinform people. I've said this before. Now, all we have to do, and a lot of you are doing this, and this is fantastic, is turn around and just look up at the skies and study them and notice those changes and see those chemtrails and see these other reflections, these pink reflections and yellow reflections and other reflections, because it's down to us to think for ourselves. Let's not let any other negative source make and also try that for them to think for us. We don't need them, people. We just need ourselves, our natural positive selves, to know that there is some huge differences out there in the skies. And this is why I'm here, because I see those differences all the time. It's been unfortunate that the past day that I've not been too well, but I'm getting better now, so I'm just gonna keep on, and I will just show these images that people are seeing, because again, everybody from different parts of the world are seeing the same skies. So I'm going to show you another fantastic image from this subscriber. I mean, look at the poisons that they've put up there as well in Switzerland. I mean, look at the this trash. It's like it's all cracked. Can you see this? Very strange formations, aren't they, that we don't and have never seen that before. And it's worrying a lot of people. I mean, we live on this earth, and we don't need to see any of this. It's horrible, isn't it? It really is. Here's another image. I mean, you can see clearly that that is not a natural cloud. It's just thick poisons that have been manipulatedly thrown and sprayed up there in the skies by their military jets. So again, look at the tree life as well. It's just very unhealthy. It's supposed to be really healthy in them parts of the world. Fresh air. That's what we want. We want our fresh air back, don't we? Not to breathe in all this trail of trash every day. I mean, it's harming every single one of us. More disgusting skies. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's being thrown up there all the time. And also, can you see as it gets higher here, it's darker. There's a shadow that's up here. I mean, look at it. It's not our natural clouding. So thank you again, Lisa, for sending all these in. This is just brilliant evidence. Now, these next set of images, okay, 5 attachments, coming in from kind subscriber Mike Carmelini, and Mike as well. Thank you for those long emails. And these images are superb. And again, these are from another part of the country, another part of the world, on the other side. And again, the Switzerland images I just showed you from Lisa are the same formations. So they've been pumping the same chemicals through these past 2 days. I mean, look at those cracks in the sky, just like the ones on the Swiss images from Lisa. I mean, look at this. Same poisons all across the world now. I'm going to show you another one of Mike's images. Just absolutely fantastic. Here again from Germany. I mean, the same cloud formations, the same toxins, the same chemicals that they're pumping up there above the natural burn clouds and the natural system, that's not doing anything anymore. It's not protecting us. It's just those chems above which are full of dangerous poisons. And as again, the Swiss images from Lisa are just the same. So it's just proving now, isn't it, that we're all being pelted with the same toxins right now to this hour. Fantastic image here as well that's coming in. Look, I mean, look at this. Very strange. People have been saying that there is facial formations on these chems. Okay, now I'm not sure on this, right, but I just noticed when you look at this image here, look at this here, look here, and this, I mean, look at this. Very strange, isn't it? And also one here as well. Look. I mean, it might mean nothing, but the thing is, though, the patterns of these chemtrails and poisons, I mean, it's very strange, isn't it? Could be nothing, but, I mean, it's there, the poisons, and I, hand on heart, just want it stopped. It really needs to stop, because it's harming the plant life all the time, and animals, our pets, ourselves. Okay, let's go to another fantastic image. Okay, Mike, this is absolutely amazing footage. Okay, and I've said this before just then on that image. I mean, look at this. Very strange formation, isn't it? I mean, look at this here. I mean, look at this. Looks like a face. I don't know. I mean, it's very strange. I mean, it's two of them. It is not our natural clouds. We don't see these images in natural clouding, do we? I mean, just very bizarre, aren't they? I mean, it's getting more obvious now as well, isn't it? So, yeah, again, it's just chemicals that are mixing together that's causing this blanket of haze, so we don't get to see the system at all. So, absolutely amazing images, and people are just being very persistent to showing the skies now, because we're all knowing that there is something wrong. We just know there's something terribly wrong now in our skies. So let's move on to some other subscribers' images. And Mike, thank you for sending these in. Okay, I've just had these in a second ago. Mike's just brought more images in. So being persistent and just amazing. It really is. And they are proving, I mean, this image is proving that our system has changed. It really has. Just pollution up in the skies. And the powers that be, as I said before, they just think that humanity are just looking up slightly and thinking these are natural clouds. The public have got so used to it now, they just think it's just the way it is, believing those media lies. The propaganda, news, weather channels are completely lying to us because they are not explaining or speaking about these chemtrails. And when they do show the footage on those weather channels, you only get it for less than 5 seconds behind that screen, and then they flash onto something else. So I mean, these are spectacular. Thank you. More great images that's coming. Well, it's not great, is it? But I mean, fantastic, Mike, for sending these in. But I mean, it's getting worse, isn't it? It really is getting worse. I mean, the sun looks like it's going into a nova. I mean, I know, I mean, I've heard of supernova white suns that are heavily affected, but I mean, why is you've got to think about this. I mean, the sun is going white hot. I mean, it just looks like a white disc, doesn't it? And the thing is, though, as well, that object that's in front of it, look on the land. Look how dark it is with them trees and them buildings to the bottom left hand corner. The skies, it's dimming, isn't it? That shadow again at 12 p.m. around about 12 to 1, 2 p.m. in Germany on this image here. It's got darker, isn't it? Those shadows are there. Now, again, news media will not disclose those corona holes. They will not disclose, or even NASA will not disclose of what's going on up there, the truth, the space weather, as these huge objects are very close. Now, reading the books that I've bought from the Sumerians and all other civilizations around in the past, there is a lot of truth in there, and there is So much information, it would blow your mind. Some of these information that I read through, and that it shocks you, because it just kicks you in the teeth. The truth, you can see it. It's so blatantly obvious that the truth is out there, because Nibiru is part of our system with the Earth, and we were knocked into a different orbit as it crossed last time on the ecliptic orbit, and I do believe it's heading in again, because again there is something very much strange about our skies now, and the land, everything. And I do believe that climate change is a complete hoax. It is a fallacy, just to blame the public. It really is, just to take more money off us. And if they did stop chemtrailing, okay, this is very important as well, if they stop chemtrailing, there'd be thousands of scientists that will lose their job. Because again, it's just a wicked lie to hide the truth, isn't it? They would lose their positions. Because I believe as well that they don't really need to do this. Okay? All they're doing it for as well is just to hide the truth. And with this climate change hoax, they're saying this to the massive public just to keep money in their system, just to keep pumping money out of our pockets, our bank accounts, all the time. It's dreadful, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to go to another image from Mike. I mean, this is a great guy, and he is out all the time to study the skies, just like all of you. You're all great people, and you must never forget that. It's really important that we stay positive and know that we are being strong for one another, to keep our eyes up there, to monitor the skies, and this is the evidence that we need. More strange formations up in the sky. Very, very strange, isn't it? And very unreal. I mean, it's just it's outrageous, isn't it? Sometimes it makes me really upset, because I can see what it's doing to people. Causes a lot of health issues, this trash that they're putting up there as well. And we've got to remember that the Sumerians, they didn't chemtrail the skies. They did not have the facility to do so. They saw those huge colours. It's part of a natural event that's happened before. It's not going to go away. And they really think, the government really think, that they're going to be able to be saved by going underground. I don't think so. I really don't, to be honest with you. This is going to affect all of us, including the pesky government. So again, I'm going to go to another subscriber's image, and I mean, outstanding images, aren't they? Okay, we've got some other excellent images that's come through from a kind subscriber that's called Hell Yeah, and they're just showing truth again, aren't they? I mean, look at this formation here of these chems. There's two that's coming through here, like the dark skies. We're seeing this grey cloud, and it's very dark on this image as well. White sun, and this is coming as well from another aerial, and this is in Manchester in the UK, and fantastic image. That's absolutely outstanding. So let's go through to another image. Here again on this image, I mean, we're seeing this in the UK as well all the time. This strange blue sky, this dark deep sky. The natural sky is disappearing. It's just a very dark shadow that's up there. There's a creamy reflection down here, and this white hot sun that's being chemtrailed as the huge solar blasts that are attacking our Earth's magnetic field again is completely weakening. And the proof is that those plants, the plant life, the land, the sea levels, everything is changing because of this huge affected situation with the sun, and also the radiation that's coming through. It's all a huge problem that's not being said to the public. We are just being kept in the dark with this, and I'm here, and others as well with their fantastic channels are there to get the truth out. But I mean, it's every time it's just showing more and more evidence now. Okay, these next attachments have come through by Thomas, another fantastic guy that's looking and noticing the truth. I mean, look at again those chemtrails and look at that pink haze, the reflection. It's not coming from our sun, it's coming from another object, I believe now to be Nibiru, this huge celestial body that's incoming to our system. So, I mean, please study this image and please tell me again that we have never seen these type of formations up in the skies in the past years. So this is all trash that's in the skies that's harming everything. I mean, I believe, looking at these plant life that you see on the screen here, these trees, I'll give it another 2 years and they will just be destroyed. It really will. There will be not much of leaves, it'd just be dried up wood. I mean, there is it's slowly changing, isn't it? It really is. It's like a cancer, isn't it? Like cancer creeps around and attacks everything, and this is what's happening up to our Mother Earth now. And it's sad because the powers that be are they're screwing with our planet, aren't they? They really are. They're harming everything as they're trying to hide these objects up in the skies. Another fantastic image, Thomas. I mean, just totally amazing. I mean, what you can see there is a pink reflection above there on the top of the screen and all those chemtrails. So, just totally amazing. And look at this next image. It's absolutely amazing as well. It's coming through. There's something to take note here as well, because at a certain part of the day of 12 PM, can you notice something? Now, on the other video, the other image, you could see the greenness of the plant life, but we get this grey reflection from the skies. Can you see how grey and different it looks? And we get this sort of shadow on the buildings as well. This grey reflection, this dark reflection from the skies. So again, just totally amazing. Thank you, Thomas, for sending these in. Okay, we've got a fantastic subscriber that sent a video footage in, and it's Mr. Hakan Gundogan, and he is in Turkey, in Antalya. And this guy has sent a fantastic email, and he sends me emails from Turkey all the time, and images that are just outstanding. And I'm going to play this video for you. It's got sound on it as well, and he describes what he sees in the skies, and he lives in a high tower block as well, and sees the differences all the time. Now, the thing is though, in his email, he says and describes that for the past 2 years, he has seen a huge change of reflections up there. Now, it's totally, it's shocks me because, again, we still have negativity on YouTube, don't we? Of people that just want us to keep our eyes down. And it's very important to think out the box and think for ourselves. It really is. And this is what people are starting to do, because people around the world are starting to wake up. They really are starting to wake up now, and they don't want this. The government and other negative forms of life do not want you to wake up. They want to keep your eyes shut. So again, I'll play this video, and also again, Hakan, this is fantastic.
So this is the east. And this is the west. And as you see, in the evening time, the east, sorry, is reddish. One more time to the sunset. And here, as you see.
Okay, just absolutely spectacular, where they are seeing 2 different light sources on the horizon. I said this on a few good videos, that on the opposite side of the sun you will see a red light source coming up on the opposite side. So there are many people now, subscribers, viewers, and billions of other people that don't want to say anything are starting to see that strange red reflection coming from the opposite side. And I urge everybody, please look at this at tea time, or even in time. You will see the strangeness that we've never seen before. This trash that's coming in, this haze on the horizon, is not clouds. It's something that's coming in from the solar system. So again, just outstanding. This next spectacular image is coming from Leslie Baker, another excellent subscriber that's out there viewing the skies and noticing that pink huge reflection. I mean, look at it, it's very spectacular, isn't it? But the strange thing is, it's coming from the opposite side. There's something that's on the opposite side that's being heavily chemtrailed, and this huge pink reflection is coming with it, with that light source. It's so evident now, isn't it? It really is. So again, thank you, Leslie, for sending this in. Here's other spectacular images coming from a kind subscriber as well called Dennis, and there is another red reflection coming from the opposite side as the sun's gone down. And it's very clear, isn't it, on this image? And this kind subscriber is on another part of the world. And also, I mean, everybody is seeing these strange formations. I mean, something is here. Look at this. There's 1, 2. Can you see these objects that are here as well? I mean, stunning, absolutely stunning images from the Far East. So thank you for sending these in. Here's the image again. I mean, look at this. This different colours in the sky. Fantastic, absolutely outstanding. So, I mean, this kind subscriber is always being persistent and looking at the skies as well. I mean, these are amazing, and using a high quality camera as well. So, yeah, fantastic. We have to again remember that these light sources are coming from the opposite sides. They're coming from the other side as the sun's behind this image. I mean, there is something clearly there, isn't there? Can you see this? Something clearly that's reflecting behind those chemtrails. Very strange colour formations. Very thick poisonous chemtrails as well in this image. More evidence of this harp cloud, these harp formations up in the skies. You see this? It's very blue as well. I believe again that there is a huge object that's out there that's reflecting blue colours on the skies, different colours. You see this very clearly. There's huge objects that are out there now. So thank you, Dennis, for these, and I'm going to move on to another subscriber's image. More great images from T. Ward, as he has sent email in to explain that you're seeing this red haze just around the sun. Can you see this? We never saw this before. From years back, this red haze, as these other heavenly bodies are reflecting and travelling with our sun as the earth is rotating. And also, just got to keep our eyes on this, haven't we, all the time? Again, I don't know when this huge event will happen, but we again are just going to keep being persistent every time, and just watching those reflections and colours coming in a lot stronger than they have ever been before. Okay, this is the other image. Can you see where the sun's got smaller, but I mean more this red haze in the sky? And also there's something here as well. Can you see this? Very strange. I just want to show you this, okay? Let's zoom into this. It's very... I'm just amazed with this piece of footage. Hold on a second. Can you see this object? I've zoomed in, okay, on this photo. Something is up there. Can you see that? Just very strange. I thought I'd just zoom in and show you this, because there is definitely objects up there, isn't there, that we need to just keep tracking. Yet another fantastic image of this red haze around the area of the sun, and the strange colours in the skies all the time. So thank you for your persistence, and also keep safe, and I look forward to more images from yourself. So let's move on to other subscribers' images. Here we have again, Dennis has done it again with these colours and strange formations in the skies. Okay, now no camera trickery. You can see clearly on the sea, on the lake, that there is the same colours. of this strange orange cream effect that's coming from another object that's being cloaked. Because, as you see, the sun, this area, there's something else here as well that's reflecting this orange reflection, this tinge. You can see this on the lake as well. Fascinating images, and thank you for sending these in. More fantastic images. I mean, look at this strange orange colour, this reflection, these shadows as well, and also all these toxins that are just being performed up there in the skies all the time by the military, and we really need to stand up to this. I mean, it's just carrying on still every day. See here where they've chemtrailed straight across this area of the sun, straight across, and also there's a strange shadow that's coming through. Can you see this? Objects that are travelling with our sun all the time. That red haze on the horizon. Another stunning true image of the system. And also, I mean, we are looking at this, aren't we? This strange shadow. Now I believe that there's an object that's eclipsing our sun. I mean, it's too dim. As this shadow is there, there's a heavenly body that's in front of it out there in the inner solar system that's darkening the land. It's darkening our skies. So, I mean, Dennis, these are amazing. I mean, look at this as well, this strange formation of clouds, chems. Look at this. Very, very strange. And I believe because of the part of the Nibiru system that's out there, causes a lot of stress to our atmosphere, and very much strange patterns in the skies right now, and also those chemtrails. And also, I mean, look at this orange reflection, this huge reflection coming from a brown dwarf star. And I mean, again, just getting the footage out there and being persistent is the main ingredient to what we need to see, because we want the proof now, don't we? We want to see all the evidence, and I believe that, again, when producing these videos, we are seeing a lot brighter array of these huge colours in our skies now. Another amazing image coming through by Dennis, and this is zoomed out. I mean, it's very, very strange now, isn't it? All these trails and trash just to hide those heavenly objects. This is what I mean about these huge shadows. There's no cloud formations there, and there is two heavenly bodies that's in front of the sun. As the sun's gone down, you can see blatantly those two reflections, these shadows that are out there in the inner solar system that's in front of us and the sun and travelling towards us. Things are speeding up out there as Nibiru is now moving a lot faster on its ecliptic orbit. And it's done this before. And we will get a huge problem. The Earth will shift. So, I mean, these are true images and outstanding. So, fantastic. Thank you. Here's another great image that's come through as well. Look at the land. Look how dry the trees are. I mean, the crops are flat. I mean, all this trash. Very strange formations in the sky as well, and there's an object, and also the dimness of the sun. Is the sun dying? I don't know, but there is something strange going on up there now, isn't there? Another stunning capture by Dennis. I mean, look at this red reflection. There's the plasma from the sun as it goes down, but we've got this huge red reflection and a very strange cloud. Looks like a claw. I mean, look at it. Very strange, isn't it? Look at this. What's going on? Because, again, I believe that the magnetic field is twisted, causing a lot of stress to our weather patterns. So, I mean, thank you for sending all this footage in. I mean, also, I mean, look at the trees. I mean, they're just nothing on them anymore. Now, again, as I've said before, when we look at these images, we can really see that there is a huge problem, okay? They are hiding and covering objects that are out there in space. in our solar system now. They really are. And we have to, as I said before, it's important, yeah, to not be fooled by those negative individuals. They just don't want you to see the truth. They want it for themselves. They don't want you to see it. They don't want me to see it. But we have got every single right to see it, haven't we? Because we live on this earth, we can see those changes. Look how dark it is on the road, and those trees, and the halo with those chemtrails, and this huge reflection below the sun, and the sun is changing its colour. It's dimming. And also on the 21st of August 2017, not that far away, we will see more evidence. And it is important, please, to send them images in of the eclipse to see what you spot out there in the sky, so we can show others that there is a huge problem up there. I mean, this image says everything, doesn't it? I mean, what's going on? So thank you again for sending these in, because we can see the huge changes now. Okay, I apologise that the image is blurred, but there is a huge light source, again, as I said before, for the opposite side by Marcus. I mean, thank you for this image. I mean, it's so clear as well that there is a light source that's there, and those pink skies. So, I mean, in the USA they are seeing the evidence as well. So thank you again, and I will move on to some other subscribers' images. This also is another image coming in from Marcus as well. He's a great guy. He sends a lot of messages through of evidence of what's happening around us. I mean, that pink reflection. There's an object that's reflected on the opposite side. So, I mean, it's so important as well to get everybody's images out there to the world. So I will produce as much as I can. And I've got thousands others, so we'll show them on another video shortly. Right, we've got one here from Carolee Dawes. These images have come through, and we've got 8 attachments with these as well. Look at those trees, and also the sun, and also these harp clouds. Can you see the ripples in the sky? And we're seeing these now today, and very strange shapes in the sky. Here, this strange formation. Can you see these? Just crazy skies that we're seeing now, isn't it? So let's move on to another image from this brilliant subscriber. Well, here we go again. More chems and more harp clouds. I mean, look at this. Natural clouds that are just burning away. A white hot object up there, and also these harp clouds. Very strange. And also, again, as I've said, I mean, these images have come in from the USA, and we see these in Switzerland, these strange clouds, in Germany. We've seen the footage, Far East. I mean, everywhere it's getting these polluted poisons up in the skies to hide the truth. I mean, again, on the land, the trees are infected. The plant life, the animals, ourselves, we're all being affected by this. And I will continue to do the footage, to send and show all your images, to show the world that we are seeing all this change. I mean, it's got to get out now, isn't it? It really has. Do you remember what I said to you about the plant life? Okay, now I do repeat it and bring it up all the time because it's very important. And you get the odd tree that's dying, and then you get a few more that's trying to survive. Look at this. It's dying, isn't it? It's finished. I mean, there's that white object. This dark shadow. Look on the land. It's very, very dark. These chemtrails, toxins, barium, aluminium, blood, paper. I mean, it's landing on our gardens, our crops, cars, washing. It's landing on everything, isn't it? Our pets. And the government still do it, thinking they can get away with this. Also, again, this is Leslie Baker, okay, at her accommodation. I mean, people have got respect to building them homes, making their households very nice, and their gardens and what have you, and they respect our Earth. They don't want to see all this trash up in the skies, do they? I mean, it's criminal, isn't it? As we're trying to cope in our lives to get things right and look after our loved ones, and they still produce this trash to hide the system. Look at those chemtrails and the huge reflection from a light source on the opposite side. I mean, again, the blue haze above here, there's something, I mean, there's something that's there behind those chems. They're hiding it, aren't they? This reflection, and we saw this on the other images, this trash up in the skies. So, I mean, you've got a true eye for this, and thank you for sending these images in. They are absolutely outstanding. And please, again, for your family, yourself, please keep safe. All of you that are watching the video now, I wish you all well, and I hope that you're going to be safe. I really do. And prepare for this. Please, even if it's only a little, just put it by each week. Stock up, put it by, and it's a point of time now that the changes are here, aren't they? Okay, this next excellent image is coming from another subscriber called Crazy Mama, and also she is in Cape North Sunset, another part of the world. Now, look at those chemtrails, and this kind subscriber has said that she's been affected by the chems as well, feeling very heavy, not feeling well, and just feeling very ill when they do spray those skies. But above the screen there you can see that there's something here reflecting, and also all this pollution, a very strange shape of the sun as well, and this haze on the horizon. This was taken from a live cam, so thank you for sending this in. I mean, if you have any other images like this, it is so important to show the truth now. Dawn, these are absolutely excellent images. This is Dawn Taylor again with more footage of the UK skies. Now, the sun has gone down, okay, and on the opposite side is this huge pink reflection that's coming up behind those chemtrails. And it's spectacular because I see this as well, and I've said this before, I am seeing the same skies. Please look when the sun goes down, turn yourself around and look out the opposite side. You've got this huge red reflection, this huge red colour source that's coming in, and I believe this to be wormwood that's coming in, another strange colour up there in the heavens. So I will show you another image of this kind subscriber. Here is again another photo from Dawn, just moments later. Can you see this? It starts here. There's something huge that's reflecting behind those chemtrails, as the powers that be don't want us to see this. Yet another excellent image of those chemtrails and that haze and that poisonous toxin waste that's being produced up there by the powers that be. I mean, look how white the object of the sun, that I believe that it is something else. The sun wasn't like this before, and as I said on other videos as well, it's like the other way around. Look at that roof on the house as it's gaining to be darker. As the sun, this object, is up there in the heavens, it's the other way around. It's too dark, as it's too bright. It doesn't make sense, as our natural sun before, the yellow sun, used to just brighten everything up, and it was just very cheerful. And even the birds, the wildlife, you don't see as many as you did before, as last year. Now, here in the UK, you don't see or hear any birds, and that's very, very strange. But again, people still into their iPads and their computers, their game consoles, and they just don't notice this change, do they? They just keep believing the media of their lies. So I'm going to show you another image from this excellent person, Dawn. I mean, fantastic. Okay, this image was only taken yesterday, and it really is getting stranger, isn't it? As Switzerland other parts of the world are seeing the same skies. I mean, look at those chemtrails that's up there, and the natural clouds that are just not doing anything whatsoever now to protect us. And if you look at that blue sky, now eventually, eventually we're going to see something huge that's going to show itself. And that's when humanity will know that we've all been lied to. So, spectacular image. More poisons, more aluminium, more barium, and more of the natural clouds that are just stationary. They just can't cope with what's going on. But if those chems weren't there, the sun would burn us up. It really would burn us up. But again, look on the land. Look at these houses. Look how dim and dark it's getting. It was like this today. It got very, very dark in the afternoon and then lit up again and then darkened in the evening. Just very, very unusual weather behaviour now, and we are seeing those shadows. Just brilliant messages and emails that are coming in. I've got another 20 emails to read just now that, I mean, they're just coming in like a night train. These emails and also these images are just absolutely stunning of these huge changes. Can you see on this image here as well? Look to the right hand side. It's very, very dark, isn't it? Very, very dark. I mean, look at the state of the sun. Look at this white object. All the trash. I mean, when is this going to stop and when is it going to end? Because I believe, again, the rapture is so close now. It really is. There is far too much evidence now of these huge changes. These are the last two images from this kind subscriber, and also God bless you too, Dawn, because these are just absolutely truthful, honest images that you're sending in, and this is what we want: honesty and truthfulness of these huge changes. We've got to stick on the right track. Let's not go off the rails to a different situation. We need to keep on the right track to show that the images are showing the truth now, as those chems are up there thousands of feet high and the changes are here. Look at how dark it is on them rooftops, on them buildings. This is the another spectacular image of two shadow reflections and colours. I mean, look at this. You've got this white hot blue reflection and this creamy coloured reflection of two heavenly bodies, the sun's companion star, and all these dark shadows up there, and these chems, they're being sprayed. And I've had another email from another subscriber from Boston in the USA saying when they do chemtrails, she believes she's getting rashes on her body and her legs, and it's irritating her all the time. But when those chems stop, or if she travels another part of the USA to stay with her family and friends, this rash disappears. It goes away. But then when she goes back home and she sees those chemtrails, this rash starts irritating her skin again. Now I can't prove on her that could be because of the chems, but it just shows that people are being affected by something, you know, because it's our bodies, aren't they? We know when there's something wrong with our body. We know there's something going on, you know, like me now at the moment with the cold. People, when they're seeing problems that are carrying on and being occurred by themselves with what's going on, I believe that it's definitely to do with these toxins that are landing on ourselves, on the ground, and breathing it in is so dangerous. It really is very, very dangerous. They just don't want us to wake up to it. But I believe that there is a lot of people now that are really starting to question the situation now. Okay, we've got a piece of footage here from the east of the UK, and this kind subscriber, Justin, that's sent in this video footage of the moon, and he says here on the message, "Hi Matt, the moon is too bright, even with binoculars, plus another chemtrail plane passing over in the video." And you can hear this chemtrail plane blatantly spraying around the moon area, and a very strong pink colour across the moon as well, very bright. So This is a 47-second video, but it's please enjoy it, and you can see those pink reflections, and also you can hear that chem plane. Well, thank you for sending this image in, this video in. It's very important, as again, that others, many others like yourself, are seeing those red reflections, those changes to colours on the moon as well. And the moon is blatantly being chemtrailed every single night. And you've got to ask yourself a question: why chemtrail the moon? The moon doesn't cause climate change. The moon doesn't cause a huge or any problems to our Earth. I mean, it does, as I say, they do say it manipulates the tides around the world, but I mean, there is definitely a huge object that's reflecting on the sun and the moon, and Venus is being affected by this too. And a kind subscriber said for me to do some study and research on Venus as well, and I'll do another video on Venus in the near future as well. So again, thank you, Justin, for sending these videos in. Are just spectacular to show the proof, and your work that you've done to show these images are respected fully by all of us. More excellent images coming from Steve Perello, that sent in amazing images in the past. I mean, look at this. I mean, there is definitely something reflecting there. To the right hand side you can see the sun, the reflection, okay, chemtrails, and also there is definitely something that's coming through, this rainbow effect. And I know we get to see a halo, but there is something that's here, definitely. So I will show you the next image, but fantastic images are coming through. Here's the next image that's coming from Steve as well, and I mean, look at dark, it's too dark, isn't it? It really is. And the sun again looks very strange, being a white object. And to the left side, this is a spectacular image. There is something that's there behind where they're hiding with those chemtrails. And they're saying again that they do this to cool the atmosphere down, but why on earth are we seeing these strange formations, these objects, these reflections? So Steve, thank you for these images, just absolutely brilliant. I mean, we're seeing more and more of the truth now. Here is the image zoomed in. Now, it's right in our faces, this image, isn't it? It really is. Now, when we do get the moon that eclipses the sun, we get a rainbow effect as well. Now, it's not as powerful as this. Now, I do believe that they use cloaking technology to hide these celestial bodies. Now, it's quite frightening because I am seeing a reflection. I am seeing a refraction that's a light source from a huge body that's coming in, and we are seeing the changes. I mean, this image is blowing me away. It really has. And Steve, and also all of you, Dennis and Mike and many others, are seeing the same skies all the time. We are seeing everything that changes, and let's not be fooled by people that just want us to keep our eyes down with this, because it's very important to keep checking those skies, because that's what we need to do for ourselves, to keep looking up. Here again you can see clearly that the colours and those chems and this red reflection here, can You see this down here. Just spectacular. Different colours in the skies that we've not seen before. So really mind-blowing images. Thank you. This spectacular image is coming by Lynn, another kind subscriber. I mean, there is a huge problem up there, isn't there? I mean, the sun, as we've seen on the other video evidence and images, it's too bright, it's too white. So, I mean, those poisons, those chems, there is an object that's there, travelling on the right hand side. There's something that's being covered up. It really is. So, it's got to now be a situation where we really have to keep looking up, and also to prepare for this incoming event. These images are getting more spectacular each time they come through. These next set of images have come in from Jelly Blooms, another fantastic subscriber. Sends a lot of kind emails and messages in of what she's seeing out there in the skies. So again, I mean, there is something that's going on, and these images are coming in from Australia. You can clearly see that those chems are being burnt away with that hydrogen, with the sun, and again on the tree just on the top left corner there, dying. It's the health is being sucked out of them now. So I'm going to go and show you another image from this brilliant subscriber. Here's another fantastic image. I mean, you can see this trash. Look at the trees. Look at this haze. I mean, it's finished, isn't it? I mean, I do believe we're in the end times. We really do, because never seen this before, and also the land is just drying up. Okay, this is the last image, and I'll do another video shortly of other images from around the world. And Shelley, I will show you, the subscribers as well, other of your brilliant images that are coming through. I've got a whole load of images to sort out as well through the coming days. So I'm going to try and get myself better as well. Trying to shake off this cold. I believe again to be part of the chemtrail situation that's up there in the skies. We see this all the time. But as you can see on this image, there's no pink skies. There's no reflection of this pink object, Nibiru, because as we see and notice on the NASA account as well, this incoming system will show itself on other parts of the world. Okay, but they continue spraying the skies all over the earth. But I mean, spectacular images coming through as we see that haze and other objects. They're hiding a lot of things up there. So when the objects do start reflecting is when the sun's going down on the horizon. We see on the opposite side. Please, again, please keep your eye out to the opposite side. So this video as well has been edited raw. I've not put any music to it or any subtitles and things at the moment to it, because I'm not feeling too cool, but I just wanted all the images to come out to show you the whole situation. So please, again, keep safe and respect to all of you, and I'll be back shortly with more fantastic footage from yourselves, from Matt Rogers. Welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Tuesday, the 4th, the 7th, 2017, and we've got some excellent images coming in from fantastic subscribers still all the time, showing those changes in the skies. And apologise I didn't do a video yesterday, just had a bit of a cold, but I'm getting much better now, and we just got to keep a log on them horizons. You can see the two different textures out there, can't you? We really have just got to keep our eyes to the skies, because again I've been seeing the differences, and the moon seems to be slowing down. So all of you, please, I mean, you are all being persistent, and also the footage is amazing that's coming through. So again, kind respect to all of you, and let's show these images now. Okay, this first fantastic image is coming in now from Janet Beasley, and she's in Hampshire. And she says as well on her excellent message, I've never seen the skies like this in my whole life. I mean, you can see clearly that there is strange formation up there, isn't there? I mean, this rainbow effect that we're getting as well. There is something up there with our sun travelling all the time. I mean, also with this dark patch here as well. I mean, some crazy things going on up there as well. So again, thank you, Jeanette, for sending these in. And I mean, just a real stunning image to show you that there is something going on up there. And please, again, let's just ignore these negative people that try and disinform us and trying to keep our heads down. Let's think out of the box still and keep studying those skies, because we all can see the differences. So I'm going to move on to a different image now. But again, I'm just getting loads of images pouring through, and I will send and show you all these, all the footage that's being provided towards me on different videos as we go along. I'm going to show you another subscriber's image, but again, this is fantastic. Okay, this next excellent image has come through only just recently by Bonnie Jeffrey. I mean, again, this subscriber is in the Dominican Republic, another area across the world, and you can clearly see that halo and that blue and white of the sun, this object that's in front of it. And I mean, look on the land, it's absolutely spot on work. That is absolutely amazing to see that. So there is a lot of covering up that the government and NASA and also the powers that be are hiding the truth. These colours that you see on the screen, I mean, it's so evident, isn't it, that we're seeing strange colours travelling with the sun and also with the moon with the chemtrails, and this black, strange, smoky chemicals that are up there as well. So just outstanding. Thank you for sending this video in. I respect you for sending this in, and anybody else that's got any video footage, please send it in to my email address and we will provide the footage for you. Here's another image, a fantastic image that's come from a kind subscriber again called Lisa Nitish, and she is a smashing lady that's just really looking at the skies, and this was taken from Switzerland today, and there is just those hazy chemtrails that they're seeing up there as well. I mean, Switzerland is a beautiful part of the world as well, and they should be seeing beautiful blue skies, not chemtrails, not haze, to cover the whole truth. Now, again, we do have a lot of negativity, don't we, out on that's being spilled out on YouTube to disinform people. I've said this before. Now, all we have to do, and a lot of you are doing this, and this is fantastic, is turn around and just look up at the skies and study them and notice those changes and see those chemtrails and see these other reflections, these pink reflections and yellow reflections and other reflections, because it's down to us to think for ourselves. Let's not let any other negative source make creamy coloured effect. Now, these are two colours, okay? Now, again, with thinking out the box with this situation, because it has totally changed. The skies have changed totally now. We are seeing a lot of colours and reflections, and nobody can debunk that, because all you do is gaze at the horizons and the skies and know from the past what it did look like, and it's not looking like it did before. So again, fantastic image. Okay, this is another image from the same friend, subscriber, and again you can see clearly there's two light colours, this creamy orange effect and also this object. I mean, there's a lot going on up there now, isn't there? So again, thank you for this image. This is another image that's coming in for the same excellent subscriber. You can see, okay, now this object to be the sun, the simulator, whatever it is, it shouldn't be making this area of the skies, these chemtrails, this orange colour. There's something else up there. And all this black haze, I mean this black blanket of chemicals, strange cloud formations. Now, last year I was studying the skies in 2016, winter time, and when I think it was back December time, the moon was, was travelling through the sky as it does on an orbit, and I was seeing these strange cloud formations as well. These colours, it just looked very toxic up there. So again, thank you for this image. This is the same image that's been zoomed in slightly. Look at the shape of this. Is this the sun? There's something strange about it, because it's not brightened up or anything, is it? Crazy times. Okay, look at this image as well. Again, you've got all this trash in the sky, these black, thick chems, I believe. Look at the state of it. And look at the sky, okay? Look at this purpley blue. The blue sky's disappeared. Look at the state of it. And all this is chemtrail as well, and this yellow haze. Very spectacular image. It's coming in from Europe. They are seeing some strangeness of them skies as well. So the truth is out there. There is something really, truly going on out there in the skies. And I just urge people to just keep an eye on the skies as well. And also, southeast, as I've said before, there is a reflection coming up at 2 AM in the morning, as like a sunrise. You will see this. Nothing to do with the sun. Something else is rising southeast early morning. Because here in the UK, you can see this blatantly. So, excellent images coming through now. Okay, what I've done is this kind subscriber, Subija, is sent me a video as well, and it's getting much stranger, isn't it? Because as I said before about the moon as well, travelling through these, behind those thick, smoky-looking strange clouds, these formations that we've never seen before, and they are now doing it to the sun. So I'm going to play this video for you, and you'll hear the soundtrack of it as well. So yeah, respect to this subscriber, fantastic guy. Just we'll show you the video now. Tree too dark, and it's knocked the life out of this tree as well. So all the plant life, as we said before, is just, today I was driving around in my car, and I noticed a lot of plant life that's died, that's become very unhealthy, and the sky is just still all these red and yellow orange reflections on these lowered, very strange clouds. I've never seen these clouds in my life before. These changes all the time. Now, this video is a raw video, okay, and I will do another edit of a video, so I apologise if the images are zoomed smaller, but I'm just providing all these images as I get better, because I just want to try and get myself better as well. So I've taken medicine and what have you to get rid of this cold. It's driving me mad. Everyone knows what it's like to have a facial cold. It's just not nice. And I believe, again, when those chemtrails are out in full view, we see those. And a day or two afterwards, I do feel very rough. I don't feel to my normal self. And others have said this as well, friends, even relatives, and even subscribers that email me, like Mr. Ian Gordon from Merseyside, northwest of the UK. Fantastic guy. He says every time they chemtrail, a couple of days later, he starts feeling very heavy and very ill. It's affecting him. So it is affecting all of us. and I also get emails about this as well. Anyway, so that is a fantastic image of the halo, and you can see clearly this yellow line across it as well. I mean, we haven't seen this before in the past, so it's all new to us, these past few years. So I'm going to move on to another image from another kind subscriber. Okay, this is another image coming through from Serbia, and this is in Europe, and the subscriber would like to remain anonymous from whereabouts it is in Europe, but it's in Europe, and you can clearly see that light source here. Okay, and there's an object here, and also this cream colour that we always see this in the skies, this black as well that we see also, which travels with the moon. Everything, I mean, these strange clouds formations, and we're getting this